106.7 Lights FM.
106.7 Light FM. It's Cubby and Christine, and it's our annual Hope for the Holidays Radiothon benefiting Hassenfeld Children's Hospital. And Christine, Peter Wunsch is with us right now, and I want you to do the honors and tell us more about Peter.
Okay, Peter. In our words, not yours, you are a longstanding supporter of Hassenfeld Children's Hospital and Children's Healthcare at NYU Langone. You've been a member of the KiDS of NYU Langone Advisory Board for decades, and I know you'll fill us in on that. KiDS helps fund medical care, supportive programs, research into childhood diseases such as leukemia, diabetes, cystic fibrosis, and heart conditions. So you are supporting some incredibly important work, Peter. Thank you so much, and thank you for taking out the time to be with us today.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
So, Peter, what brought you to Hassenfeld Children's Hospital? Why do you feel so strongly about supporting them?
In 1989, when our younger son Noah was born, he had a case of neuroblastoma that was discovered when he was 3 weeks old, which at the time I think made him the youngest case that had ever been discovered. The team of physicians at NYU did incredible work. They were excellent communicators, and 30 some odd years later, 31 years later, yesterday, Noah got married. So
Wow.
Wow.
they did a great job, and that began our connection. We wanted to do whatever we could to show them how much we appreciated them and the work they did.
So since that moment in 1989, what are other things that have been real rewarding, like that brought you that feel-good feeling?
When we first joined KiDS of NYU at its inception, the group was interested in so many things, even that we wondered why there weren't colorful, child-friendly Band-Aids available to patients. So we started meeting and we started talking about simple things like that, and discovered that no one else at the time was doing anything specific to pediatrics. And we constructively added, and when you leap forward 3 decades, we sponsored a physician's chair at the medical center just last year. So it's really been a massive growth of parents of pediatric patients at the medical center, and now we have a children's hospital, and we played a role in that as well.
That is fantastic. And from what we understand, as far as research for childhood diseases, a lot of the funding comes from philanthropy. Do you know why that is?
Because this is not an area where capital is readily available, and fundraising is a primary link to being able to fund research. That is the abbreviated answer to your question.
And Peter, how can people help out at any time during the year?
KiDS of NYU is available to anybody, anyone with interest as parents or grandparents or grateful patients through NYU Langone. You can absolutely reach the organization, and you will find a very receptive group of people, which is constantly growing. And, there are now second generation members of KiDS of NYU that are on the board.
So now is the moment, Peter. This is a great time. Why should people call in and donate to our radiothon right now?
Because this radiothon supports the most generous, important thing that people can do to help others, and specifically children. It's a wonderful organization.
Well, Peter, we're honored to be a part of it, our 3rd year in a row, and 1-800-222-1067. call now, become a bright light. And Christine, I mean, did I miss anything here? We just want people to call.
Yeah, we do. Peter, thank you so much. You're incredibly inspiring. Thank you for all you've done for your family, for others. There's such a wonderful ripple effect to it.
Thank you all for what you're doing. And please, anyone listening, it's a great cause. Please call in now.
106.7 Lights FM.